We're here with Mickey Smith. Mickey, you just gave a great keynote. One of the things that impressed me was your ability to understand this audience, and I think that might have to do to some extent to where you came from. Why don't you tell us briefly where you came from?
Yeah. Well, I come from a forgotten community called Mossville, Louisiana, a small rural community that is no more, but I continue to keep it alive, so to speak, with my opportunities to speak to groups such as this. So for me, it was a natural extension because I'm a product of the type of communities that this association serves.
And the way you teach is through music. It was wonderful. Why don't you take us through this idea of feeling the music, seeing the music?
Yeah. Well, I believe at the end of the day, there's two types of sounds. There's an audible sound that we can hear, but there's also an internal significance that can resonate just as strong as any instrument someone plays. And that has the capacity to communicate, to educate, or even to elevate an audience or a group or an individual. So at the end of the day, in my perspective, I believe we're all musicians to some extent. We all have that ability to impact an audience.
Well, and you got the audience into the presentation as well as part of an ensemble.
Yeah, and for me, it's the idea that this particular group, we're not just building infrastructure, we're not just building networks, we're actually building bridges into our future and ultimately building bridges of freedom, because as we're able to do more, our country becomes better. But no one person can do it alone. No man is an island, no person is an island. And at the end of the day, life's better when we band together. So today, the idea was take your sound and connect it with someone else and watch the benefits that come from community and connectivity, whether it's the communities that we serve or the community that is this organization and the impact they're making on our country.
Well, you said it so well. And the idea of, instead of having a to-do list, a to-be list.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're all guilty of it. I've been guilty of it too. We put what we have to do before we put our being. And at the end of the day, it's no different than many of the degrees or the certifications we go through. Your activity, your busyness is a result of the business that you're focusing on. And people's tracks are not the same. Their tracks are a result of who they are and what they've set their intention to. So I just wanted to challenge everybody today to set your to-be list and consider, who am I in this season and what value can I add?
Well, that's a great message, and I really appreciate meeting you and the presentation you gave.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.